Emergency booster quests. I don't have many words for this in particular. Except Sega is being Sega, as always. Took me a while to get around to this one because I've been too busy actually running them and not remembering to record them, but here we are, I'm recording it. Now you two get to also witness the horror of an emergency buster quest. Because Sega just, you know... Yeah, you know that one thing that we like about buster quests not being an emergency quest? Yeah, let's add some content and make it an emergency quest. Great idea. Although, these weapons are actually pretty nice. There's Arc Blasts now. I'm gonna use that at some point during the quest. It's basically you turn into falls and then you punch things and then you kick things and then things explode very violently. That's how Dark Blast works. And these particular weapons are suited toward that. If you're wondering what the potential does, it increases damage depending on how full Dark Blast gauge is, and then when it's full, and then you can do more stuff. I think it makes the duration of the Dark Blast last like some amount longer in seconds, and then something like that. It's a good potential. It'll make for a good alt sword. It's also at this point in time where I forgot to get my team tree boost, but then I've done worse. Could be worse. Hey, I'm in charge of a tower. I'm done. Defense meta. Never mind. Oh well. At least it's not attack. So here's how the emergency buster quest works. We're gonna go fight Falls. Specifically, Omega Hunar. He looks like Hunar except he's got Omega-like colors, so he's basically slightly more horrendous looking. But don't worry, it gets better than that. His AI is actually a threat? He does like hero shit. You know how Hero just kind of runs around and does this? Yeah, that's how he does things. He also summons fists. We need to shoot the fists. I don't know what happens if the fists reach their objective, but I don't want to know. I want to get rid of the fists. It isn't quote-unquote new enemy. It's a Dagash, except it's like that fish from Little Finding Nemo. You know, the one that has the light on the end of it. I don't remember what kind of fish it's called. I'm sorry. I know it's an actual fish, but I don't remember what kind of fish it's called. So yeah, Sega kind of didn't know what to do with this quest for new enemies, so they just put Dark Ruse in. Which, to be entirely fair, Dark Ruse and a tower defense quest do work well hand in hand, because these enemies will pound the living out of the tower. Well, God is also good, but we'll see him soon enough. Or it. Or her. I don't know what gender Darkers are, you can't tell. It's not... you check under there and there's nothing. Most of the time. And if there's something, it's a big glowing red core that's a weak point. There he is. I dodged that? Okay, and I didn't get a counter. I think the thing hit me while I was dodging, I did a counter, but sure, why not? Okay, Juno is still alive, and I think his sword is not broken yet. There we go. That'll do it. Oh, that's not good at all. I'm out of PP. No! I need PP to do this. So if you're wondering how Dark Blast gauge fills, I don't quite know. I think it kind of feels almost like the Photon Blast, but it takes, like, longer to do. And the HUD does not show very well about what it does. Ow. So that's what happens if you let those things explode. Not very good. Let's not let that happen again. So yeah, this is almost like an advanced match, except DNR is involved. And Darkers. It's not too bad, honestly. I mean, if you look at it as a quest on its own merits, it's fine, but given if you take a look at everything else, Sega, why did you do this to us? You ruined it. You did one of the things you weren't supposed to do with this kind of content. At the very least, if they wanted episode 5 themed stuff, it should have not been another. Should have not just literally been an emergency voice request. I would have, if it was more akin to like one of the tower. If they're gonna make a tower defense, at least make it a different map. I would not mind a different map at the very least, just to make it seem unique enough. But no. Sega just had to do what they're best at, just copy-pasting things and hoping it works. Oh, that's not very good. There's a lot of enemies here. Didn't mean to press that so hard, but I did, so that happened. And someone's already using them. 2 people are using their Earth Blasts. Very good to know. I'll show mine off more. I haven't even maxed out this level yet. That requires playing the game a lot more. If you're wondering about that, Dark Blast experience is being kind of like if you gain normal experience, but I don't remember exactly. I don't know what the calculation is for how much you gain, but I know it's different if you get more during burst requests and you get a lot more during emergency burst requests. I'm on fire. How about you don't set me on fire? I'm going to. Oh, that's a bad thing. I'm gonna go over there right now. That's going to end badly. We might actually lose that tower if I don't. Salamanders are probably back there too. There they are. This Dreewall got us? Or 2 of them. Probably 2 of them. I don't know why I thought 3. I don't think that's even possible. Okay, that could have been better, but hey, at least the tower's not dead. That's always a good sign. I'm gonna go to the right side. Might as well show this off. You have to actually confirm it after activating it, so that's kind of a nice thing. There's a wall. It does wall things. Don't know what its exact use is, but it's probably useful for something. I could probably go over there and help them out. But before we forget, here it comes! He's not. I'll break his arm in case I think. Yeah, nope. It's out. Please tell me the one on the right didn't. Ah, thank God. Just the one in the middle. That always scares me when it says Mr. Prowl destroyed, because you don't. You know, if you're not paying too much attention, which you probably won't if you're trying to kill things. That didn't hit me? Anyway. Ow. Oh boy, here comes the fun part. Junior arrives again in the final wave. What I'm gonna do, since it's the gun tower, one of the cannons. We might find out what happens when the fists hit the things. I don't like the... they're probably gonna damage the towers. Yeah, that... They did a thing, I guess. At least they don't insta-kill towers, so that's a good sign. Speaking of towers, though, that one died. Alright, someone's gonna take care of that, so I'm gonna hit the blue and... And I'm stuck on the launcher. God! Yeah, that's a thing that happens. They really make shit at you can't, you know. They're gonna make shit at the hitbox, collision boxes of these models are perfect. I should show you another example of that, actually, since I didn't do that last quest video. Watch this. See these edges? Look at that. 10 out of 10. You know, it's like actually puts effort into something, it comes out pretty nice, but that's just not the place where you put the collision box detail. Ow. Oh, that... Oh, I don't like losing half my... Okay, I might have fucked up there. Plain and simple. Ow. I don't like being punched in the face either. Or blown up. That arm just vanished! That's nice. Yeah, those are supposed to break, by the way. They're not supposed to just vanish. This game is doing things. That's all I can say. We win, yay. Here's a fun bit of trivia. Literally the first emergency buster quest I did it with a friend of a friend who was good at the game, and we failed. We lost. We lost. That was the first buster quest I ever lost to, and that did not feel good. Ooh, what's this? Oh, the ladder rear unit, just what I needed. Kind of. I mean, another set of that wouldn't be bad, I guess. I mean, I don't need another unit set, but I'll take I'll take something that doesn't drop very often. I'll take it. Okay, that is now done. And the next run I do should... Yep, next run gets me the second set of weapons. That is that.